Happy Tuesday to you, everyone. We're continuing on with our series on dog agility, and today we're going to take on the dog walk back here. Yeah, that's a menacing piece of equipment for a lot of dogs, only because it's high up off the ground and the plank is only 12 inches wide. So that means for any of your medium-sized dogs like Captain or your larger dogs, that means controlled placement of every single foot. Cow dog free. Imagine if you were going to walk this yourself. You'd have to stand up here, a taller person like myself. My feet are naturally spread apart a little bit more, so I'd have to concentrate on walking like this to get across this plank successfully. Well, dogs that are medium size in build and larger have to do the exact same thing. So before we teach the dog walk over here where the animal's about 3 or 4 feet off the ground, we teach it when they're only about 6 to 8 inches off the ground. Just get them walking across this plank over and over and over again. And one of my favorite ways to do that is to lure them initially, short leash as usual, walk across, there we go. Just have them follow your hand and usually put the hand right there at the end and put the treat, because we want to slow down. As you learned yesterday, these yellow zones are contact zones, touch zones. And these are very important that the dog do indeed touch them whenever it's negotiating any obstacle with contrasting colors. Those are touch zones. So slow your dog down. Just get them really confident. This is an easy one. Just do this about 25 reps for most dogs and they've got it. Walk, slow them down. Put the treat right here at the end so they'll slow down just a little bit there at the end. We can work on speed later. Right now it's all about safety. Over and over again. Cattle dog, walk. And there we go. And see him even hesitate there. Hey, dude, where's the treat? Where's the treat? So again, we would just fade those treats out when it's time to compete. Really start to work on more and more speed. But I highly encourage you do this. And yesterday, one of our viewers, a great fan of ours, asked, Bryan, is there any particular obstacles that you work on first? And my answer was yes, but I work on multiple obstacles at the same time. Again, it's about working smarter, not harder. It's about taking a step ahead all the time. This plank here actually is the plank that goes on our seesaw. The teeter is really, really difficult to train most dogs to negotiate. So I'm going to get started right off the bat with that controlled foot placement because it's required on the teeter along with the dog walk. So work them both at the exact same time. Get your dog so comfortable to walk in this plank, so to speak, that once we put it up on the fulcrum, at least we're one step further down the road. Okay, so one last time on this thing. Couple things, choke up on your leash. You want to stay about head level with the dog, and that'll be very important when we get on the dog walk, and I'll explain why in a second. Walk. I use the command walk. I pace the dog, place the tree at the end, and have the dog hop off. All right, now we're ready for the big old dog walk. Okay, sit. Good boy. Start off with a controlled dog. When you're first practicing this, make sure your dog is controlled right off the bat. Try to have your dog resist that temptation to suddenly just sky up there. Man, Captain's got incredible athletic ability. He can jump really high. And he simply likes to take advantage of that. And if you gave him the choice, he'd probably just jump right up to the middle section and just skip all of this here. Okay, so the same thing is on the plank. Same thing. Short leash. Stay even with the dog's head. The reason being is if you're ahead of the dog, then the dog will want to speed up to catch up with you. Safety is paramount up here. In fact, if you don't feel like you have control of your dog, then you need to have another person. Sit down, stay. In other words, about the time Captain would get here, I would ask someone else to be on this side of Captain at the same time. So I'm here, another person's here, just for safety, And again, as we move along this week, we're going to try and get some dogs out here that have never had this training, never ever had this training. So you can see that. But Captain, he's done it before, so he's pretty good at it. Okay, so keeping safety in mind. Short leash. Stay even with the dog's head. walk. Slow your dog down, slow him down, slow him down. Sometimes I'll even pause right here in the middle. Unlike the A-frame where we do not pause, here we can pause. Just let the dog get its balance, slow the animal down some, and then we continue on. Placing the treat right here at the end, so the dog has to take the treat, free, and off we go. Also, when you're practicing any sort of dog walk, if you make one at your home, use some home materials and make your own dog walk. If you buy something that is already manufactured, watch out for these stanchions. I'm here to tell you right here, those things. Yeah, cattle dog. I told you, he just jumped right up on the darn thing. Hop off this darn thing, buddy. Yeah, the stanchions right here, those will trip you up. So you got to be aware, this isn't just about your dog's safety, it's about your safety. You trip over those, you do a face plant, your dog comes right off, the dog walk right with you. And the only thing your dog can hope for is that you serve as a big cushion for their fall. Okay, so watch out for those stanchions. Walk, slow them down, slow them down. Slow them down, move along, move along, move along. And place the treat at the end. Good boy. Very good, very good. Okay, so now you get to start seeing it in a little bit faster speed. Cattle dog, walk. So now we can go. Catch your balance, watch out, there you go. See, he falls off. So again, not paying attention. So come on, cattle dog, let's slow it down a little more. Walk. This is the first time he's done this obstacle, by the way, in about a year. There we go, good job. And he found that treat that I'd actually dropped a while ago. Cattle dog, walk, slow down, slow down. He's going a little fast there. So because of that, I'm going to go back to 101 school, tighten up my leash. I thought I'd give him a little bit of freedom so he could show off his stuff. Now I'm going to tighten it up because he's going a little bit too fast for my lights. Walk, slow him down, slow him down. I'm just pulling back on that leash a little bit. Slow him down. Get that treat placement ready. There we go. Slow him down. Okay, guys, so one last one. All right, Ken, let's see if you can do it better. And don't go stepping off the thing this time. Ready? Walk. Attaboy. Good boy, cattle dog. Good boy, good boy. All right, buddy, come on up here. Let's go. There we go. Sit. Attaboy. Now, good job. Yeah, do lots of things. Once you've been practicing, the dog walk especially, get your dog over the fear. Get yourself over the fear. If your dog starts to go over, like you saw me do with Captain, I just gave a little tightening on the leash, just enough to slow him down so that he can land on those feet. Just kind of control that fall. Because if you practice this enough, you're going to get caught like that. You are. And many times you can put these things on grass and that kind of will really soften the fall some. You can also put some gym mats underneath here. Just remember, keep in mind, you have feet yourself. So the more stuff you put under here, the more stuff that you have to deal with. And I've seen more people over the years, it's the humans that got injured in dog agility, not the dog. Because they're so busy, so focused on their dog, they're not watching where they're going. And they'll run right into an obstacle, trip over one, face plant, yank their dog off. You bet. Most dogs, if they start to go off of here and you're on the side, you're not going to be able to grab them. So all you can do is use your leash to slow that descent just a little bit and you're off and running again. And most dogs will just shake that right off and go, all right, my bad. And now I'm going to concentrate on that foot placement a little bit more than what I did before. Okay, so now I got him up here, nice and relaxed. Again, I'm going to take that treat, walk. I'm going to put that treat right down here on the end. And again, as we get near competition time, we'll be fading those treats out. We'll be making them go away. And now the treats will be further away, so you got to get down and get to them once the dog has a good habit has set in. Touch the contact points, race across the top. Not so fast. Most dogs just trot across these. They don't sprint. Trot down the other side. Go make up your speed somewhere else. This is not one of those. This is not going to be the fastest obstacle. It needs to be the safest one by far. You can make up speed in those weave poles. You can make up speed going over that A-frame. There's a lot of areas in dog agility that you can just make up speed in between all the obstacles, just flat out sprint. But this baby, just due to the fact that it's tall, it's got an inherent danger built in it. So do watch out for that. Other than that, man, it's one of my favorite obstacles. We use it here all the time, even with our board and trained dogs, to develop that teamwork I was talking about yesterday and to build the confidence in the dog. So again, if you guys can make some of these things at home, just be ingenious about it. Keep it safe. Keep yourself safe. Watch out for things that you use to support this, and you guys will have a lot of fun. Tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to try and take on, and we'll spend about 2 half videos on the teeter or seesaw. I'm telling you, that was Captain's nemesis. He really, really, really did not like the seesaw, was very fearful of it, but hey, now's a spoiler alert, in his particular class, he won. That's right, you're looking at a Taming the Wild dog agility class champion. Come on, Cal Dog, face around here. Come on up here, buddy. Hup. There you go. Show off your stuff right there. I'll just drop a picture of him with his medal in the thread today. All right, guys, have some fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. Always be safe. Always think about safety when you're training your dog. Think about safety for yourself, but have fun while you're doing it. I'll see you tomorrow. Good job, Cal Dog.